Hi, I'm Susan Rumble.
And I'm Stephanie Bosma. We are Karen's older sisters.
And Karen, we'd both like to tell you we love you very much.
And we've been looking forward to this for such a long time.
There once was a girl who was a brat.
Susan, she was not the only brat.
Oh, come on, Stephanie, you weren't that bad.
You know, the youngest of the family has the unfortunate position of being labeled as spoiled.
Oh, and we certainly know better than anyone why that is.
Oh, yes we do, but where do we begin?
Well, remember when we were in high school and Dad would never let us drive his '64 Pontiac convertible?
And what do you know? A few years later, Karen needs to drive somewhere, and what is she driving?
Dad's '64 convertible.
And where is she driving it?
Into other people's vehicles?
And one would think that Dad would have learned after that incident at the golf course.
Oh, you mean when Dad would let her drive the golf course? She was about 12 years old?
Yeah, he let her drive it in the middle of the clear, vast, open expanse of a golf course,
where there happened to be one very obvious boulder in clear view.
It may have been a small mountain.
Far, far away from the path the golf carts were meant to take.
After a warning from Dad to not hit the rock, the single, only large rock formation in the middle of the vast, clear expanse of the golf course,
Karen gently slammed her foot on the accelerator, and you can guess what happened next.
It's probably because she wears size 16 shoes. She doesn't have to wear crinoline under her dress because her shoes hold it out.
That's probably right, but those size 16s must have been an asset because Karen was a very talented volleyball player on the McCutcheon volleyball team.
Mom always said, there's nothing like a good foundation.
Well, it's a good thing she had one too because she had some pretty big footsteps to follow.
She tells us her first year of high school, most of her teachers addressed her by saying, "Oh no, not another rumble."
But Karen proved them all wrong by always being sweet and calm.
Yes, much less obnoxious and high-strung than her older sisters.
And those qualities must have served her well because while we were all 4-H Queen pageant contestants,
one of us tried 3 times.
Karen won the crown on her first try.
Not only that, she was voted Miss Congeniality, a rare occurrence to win both titles in one year.
So, Kurt, you'd better keep a tiara around the house because Karen expects to be treated like a queen.
22 years of us bossing her around. I guess she deserves it.
Speaking of Queen Karen, I guess that makes you King Kurt.
Whose parents are Keith and Kathy, and siblings are Kent and Katie. Are you noticing a pattern?
Yeah, and their dogs are Cooper and Cody. I guess the K sound must be a prerequisite for this family.
Kurt and Karen, I hate to disappoint you, but we've looked in the baby naming book at the K section, and we found that you'll have to limit the amount of children you have to 386.
Well, I was only 3 years older than Karen, but Stephanie, you were 5 years older. Why don't you tell us what she was like as a child?
Oh my. Once our friends down the road got so annoyed with her that they handcuffed her to a tree in their front yard. Another occasion, they got so annoyed with her that they tied her to a tree in the backyard. And when I was in high school and would bring a boyfriend home, she would be waiting at the door to pester and annoy them. And many of them still remember to this day that she had a special habit of biting them.
Biting them? What did you do?
Well, I resolved then and there that when she was old enough to date, I would do it to her boyfriends.
Well, did you?
No, there were way too many.
That's true. Karen did have a lot of suitors, but I think it was because she is very talented.
She's a very gifted self-taught piano player. She's had a lifetime of being active in 4-H.
And she works magic with the needle and thread. She made all 5 of our bridesmaids' dresses tonight.
She's very dedicated and a hard worker. In fact, she was just telling us today about some work she's planning to do at Kurt's house. She's making some pink lacy doilies for his big screen TV.
Oh, and she's gonna sell his pool table to make room for her cute Boyd's Bears collection.
Don't worry, Kurt. She said you can keep 1 or 2 of your golf clubs.
And she's making matching plaid golf knickers for you, Cooper, and Cody.
Okay, Susan. We've teased her a lot tonight. I really think maid of honor speeches are supposed to be a little more complimentary.
Perhaps we have some repressed feelings about all she's put us through the years.
Thanks, Dr. Phil.
Well, tattling on us, stealing our clothes.
Pouting when we threw her a surprise birthday party.
Yeah, and starting fights with us, knowing that we'd get in trouble because we were older and we should have known better.
And no wonder we were bitter. Remember our friend Steve? Remember what he said when Karen first joined Junior Leaders and walked in?
Uh-huh. Upon seeing her for the first time, he says, "Oh, there's another Rumble?
And this one's prettier."
Yeah, the tallest, the longest legs, the fullest, shiny, straightest hair.
Well, we are proving true tonight that teasing is a measure of one's love because we both love you dearly, Karen.
And we always have this much fun together. I couldn't be more thrilled to have such a great little sister. And we're just as excited now to be blessed with a new big brother.
Karen and Kurt, may your long, happy life be filled with as much enjoyment as we have gotten from giving this speech.
So to finalize this, let us raise our glasses and toast to the future of Kurt and Karen to this special blessing. Kurt, if you keep her out of the driver's seat, watch out for those big feet, treat her like royalty, let her make pink doilies, tell her she's pretty and muzzle her biting, we know your marriage will be exciting.
Cheers.